Good morning. This is Sri Primo with a quick recap of the FIFA World Cup matches from yesterday. We had four matches across groups G and H, and interestingly, all of them ended in a draw. And some of them were quite surprising, some of them were stunning, but we'll get to each of that. But the story yesterday, we would call the heroic Hozinha for Cape Verde. The 40-year-old keeper makes history. And then you had, it was historic in the sense that they played the pre-tournament favorites, number one team in the world, Spain. Spain had a commanding 74% possession. They went after the goal, 27 shots, equaling their highest tournament title tally since '66. But they failed to breach that defensive block. And you know that the only chance that Cape Verde had chance was to, uh, thwart Spain from scoring, and that's exactly what they did. The master class from was in a 40-year-old put on an absolute clinic at the goal, um, and it's just phenomenal. It almost seemed that Cape Verde actually had a chance to win the game at the end. But anyway, they will take the 1 point and move on to the next round, to the next game. But the one thing which really was quite head scratching, they missed the explosive presence of Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams early on, but it was not enough to, they brought them back pretty late, but it was not enough for Spain to get that win. Meanwhile, in Seattle at the Pacific Northwest, you had Belgium taking on Egypt. And a familiar name came up and bailed Belgium out. When you think about Egypt, Egypt actually took a well-deserved lead. I mean, in the 19th minute. And one thing we'll get to it, a lot of the African nations are, and we do have one African nation taking on Argentina later today. But what's been impressive about a lot of these African nations is that they are playing really, really hard. We talked about Morocco and now Egypt, who played just phenomenal. I mean, Mohamed Salah turned the actual provider feeding Imam Ashur, who took a touch before sweeping his first international goal. But then Belgium definitely was searching for answers. They subbed on veteran Lukaku in the 65th minute. And of course, I know that name pretty well when Belgium played Brazil in the last World Cup. But 20 seconds later, even before touching the ball, Lukaku's presence, I mean, he's immense in the box. He's very physical, and was able to get the equalizer for Belgium. So Belgium and Egypt split a point. Meanwhile, Uruguay and Saudi Arabia, again, this is another thing. A lot of, when you think about the European nations and also the South American nations, they're being really tested by the Asian and teams as well as the African teams a lot. I mean, think about Saudi Arabia. They were actually up in this match. I mean, they scored in the 40th minute when Amiri was able to get that goal for Saudi Arabia, and I mean, it was actually their fans really packed it. So, and the fight back from Uruguay came in. Uh, Bales he adjusted at the halftime, and he brought in Darwin Nunez and Vina for fresh energy that paid off as Arujo pounced on the rebound, surrendered by the Saudi keeper to smash home the equalizer. And finally, the nightcap. You had Iran playing in New Zealand. The LA Stadium, or the SoFi Stadium as we call it, was packed with a lot of Iranians cheering on their nation. Very interesting considering what's going on in the world today. We'll not get into the politics of it, but it was a phenomenal, high energy game between Iran and New Zealand. New Zealand, Elijah just stunned the Iranian defense. What a goal that was! It was a brilliant goal in the 6th minute. And then Iran was able to recover. They had Ramid scored in the 31st minute to equalize in the first half, but then just came back again to hand New Zealand a temporary 2-1 lead, but only to see Mohamed Muhibi salvaging a crucial point for Saudi Arabia. So when you think about what that group looks like, Group G, now all teams, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand, all have 1 point each. And in Group H, you had Saudi Arabia, Uruguay, Cape Verde, and Spain, all with 1 point. So both these teams, both these groups are deadlocked at 1 point each. But let's pivot to today's schedule. June 16th, you have a lot of games today. You got Argentina on tap. You got France on tap. So there's a lot of good games going on today as well. So looking forward to that, and let's see what will happen. Let's see how Messi is going to be impactful for the game. Mbappe, all the stars are out there today, and it is going to be a fun match for sure. So with that, let's wrap it up. Thanks again for listening. Have a good rest of the day.